Loki continues its trek to, establish the concepts of the multiverse and everything. Of course, we got the timekeepers and everything. And now I've seen more and more people, even more of the casual people I'm friends with, that don't know who Kang is. Even now, they're like, oh, it's gotta be Kang. So we've returned to the good old Mephisto route, where nobody knew who he was, but now everybody knows who Mephisto is.
Yeah. Which is the point of Mephisto where they have to tell us that Mephisto's not going to be a certain thing.
Right.
It's like, for God's sake.
What is your, take on this whole Kang thing? Because a lot of people are now starting to be like, it's got to be him. Like, there's nothing else it could be. It's got to be Kang. I don't know.
The people that say nothing else, it can't, it has to be him. It can't be anything else. They've got such a limited.
Yeah.
But it's. I'm not saying this to be horrible or anything. It's obviously coming from a place of ignorance, and they're just seeing all these articles from everyone, and it's like, oh, this is Kang. Is it the next big things? It's like, oh, Kang time, multiverse time, Loki time, multiverse time. It's like, oh, cool, he has to be involved. It's like, no, he doesn't.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. He doesn't have to be involved in anything. I'm very much under the assumption that he's not in the show whatsoever.
That's the thing.
It's also a case of like. In my head, it doesn't make sense for him to exist just yet with the TVA being a thing.
Yeah, or if he does, he's off doing something else, hiding, and we don't see him till the TVA goes upside down. Then he's like, now it's my time to show myself, which that's the only way I could see it. But, I think it's quite clear whatever Kang's goal in this entire thing is, it's deliberately happening after Loki. Like, I think that much of a connection is it's safe to assume that connection can be made. That's like, this is a deliberate choice to place him here like this for this specific reason. Because if it was before it, then the TVA happens, you'd be like, well, this can't happen now because Kang literally disrupts time. He goes against it, and they're trying to keep it in order. So
I'll say half of his thing is that there's variants of him.
Exactly.
Kang as a being, I assume, is obviously operating right now, just not to the extent people know that he's operating at.
Right, exactly.
There very well could be someone right in the timeline called Kang with everything, and it's like, well, I'm bored now, what am I going to do? And the beauty with time travel is you can set up Kang, and you can go from 0 to 100 in half a scene.
Yup.
You haven't got to show what he's done. It's just, oh, cool, he's time traveled. He's instantly come back, and look at him now. Mm-hmm. He's lived 1,000 lifetimes. He's got 1,000,000 variants. He's been to Egypt. He's done this. He's done that.
Yep.
And it's like, cool, you can do that in an instant.
And then, since in Loki, there is that thing where they mention it's like, oh, use of the quantum realm. They're like, well, that was supposed to happen. It's like, so if they're allowed to use the quantum realm like that, we don't know if Kang has maybe cracked hiding with the quantum realm and what he's able to do. And so it's, again, I think there is something to be said here. In some way, shape, or form, he does have connections to what's happening to Loki, but I don't think the last episode is like, all right, timekeepers, show yourself, and Kang is like, well, there's no timekeepers, it's me, Kang, and then it's like a cliffhanger. It's like, no, don't expect that, No,
it's like Kang is not one of them. Yes, there's something funky going on with the timekeepers, but I don't believe it's Kang. Yeah. And yes, Kang could very well be operating right now. We've seen a way that they can operate in the second episode of Loki, which members will find that out in a minute. But yeah, there's a million ways you could put him in. Here's a million ways that you can't, and I'm very firmly on he's not in this show.
All right, well, I'm agreeing with you on that.
He will absolutely be here soon.
Yep.
Just calm your tits.
Exactly.